Good afternoon, everyone. I'm Associate Professor Dr. Dongden Naksiharat at the Faculty of Law, Mahasarakham University, Thailand. I'm delighted to present at this topic because we talk about interdiscipline between healthcare, law, and climate. The topic is about the right to a healthy environment in Thailand, bridging the gap between international law and environmental justice. This is my research funded by Faculty of Law, Mahasarakham University, Thailand. The full name of the research called Legal Problems of Environmental Justice under International Law, a study of the right to a healthy environment of the Thai people. It sounds good to share about the perspective on environmental health, and this one is very important in nowadays because UNGA recognized this concept to be human rights. Why I am here? I am here to exchange about the idea between public health and law. If we have consciousness, we do have no law, but we not. That's why the law is important. So I will move to another presentation. John Knox is one of important person who was the former UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights and the Environment. John Knox once said, "It is worth taking a moment to celebrate the fact that the international community has finally recognized that everyone, everywhere has the right to live in a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment." Today, we have short word for right to live in a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment as RHE. Of course, there is a still long way to go to make that recognition a reality. But I hope you can as inspired as I am by many people around the world who are working very hard, often at great personal risk to achieve just that. And it's reaffirmed by the next person who is the current UN Special Rapporteur on Human Rights and Environment, David R. Boyd, that the right to a healthy environment is essential to the health, well-being, and dignity of all human beings. In view of international crisis that currently violates and jeopardizes the human rights of billions of people throughout the world, recognizing and implementing the right to a safe, clean, healthy, and sustainable environment should be a matter of utmost urgency. That's why the law connected with healthcare or public health. What is the keywords of this point? How the right to a healthy environment connect to the word environmental justice. Environmental justice is ensuring that everyone has access to clean air to breathe, safe drinking water, and nutritious food. The concept embraces the principle that all communities are entitled to equal protection and transportation energy, and so it is concept that is true equal protection, equal access, and equal enforcement. This one is a key concept of environmental justice, and then they separate into right to a healthy environment. As a blueprint, international law plays a critical role among international communities and introduces both guidelines as non-legal binding force. In international language we call soft law, such as the UNDP creates soft law, non-binding force, and another kind of law we call hard law, international rules and practices as a legally binding force. For example, treaty or convention we call hard law in international terms. On July 28, 2022, the United Nations General Assembly or UNGA reaffirmed that human right to a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment, which had already been recognized by United Nations Human Rights Council. Although it's no binding force between the states, this is historic step forward in development of international law and environmental justice in the reality. And the right to a healthy environment is one of that. as a new international legal standard that defines the minimum state obligation and framework necessitates stronger domestic environmental health law, a re-evaluation of domestic law, legal matters, and accountability or responsibility mechanism. One of the problems is just not a dust in our world, PM 2.5, the crisis of public health and environmental justice failure. Thailand's PM 2.5 crisis is a critical public health and environmental justice issue, not just an environmental one. It disproportionately impacts the health of vulnerable populations, such as the elder, the young, or even if the pregnancy women. In both urban areas, such as Bangkok and northern part of Thailand, causing severe respiratory and cardiovascular diseases. This is one of the pictures that they have many research on this point in Thailand. That's why it's critical. In 2023, the death of one medical doctor in Thailand, very famous case in Thailand, Margaret Thai, who had lung cancer, revealed attention on PM 2.5 dust, which the doctor suspected was one of the reasons of his cancer. This point raises awareness of PM 2.5 issue, which is difficult to address in Thailand. PM 2.5 affects Thais not just only pollution, but also as a health concern that kills our loved ones early. The doctor left us this question. Do we really have to be citizens of a country where we have to buy the air we breathe? This reminds us the Clean Air Bill in Thailand, which strives to address environmental issues genuinely while keeping the true interests of people at the heart of things. Why? Thai Clean Air Bill or Draft Clean Air Act very important for development of environmental justice of the healthy environment in Thailand. The objective of the study is existing Thai laws on access to right to a healthy environment are inconsistent with international law and international environmental justice. The laws, Thai laws, inadequate and unable to promptly respond to the current issues in Thailand. The method that I use is qualitative legal research study applying comparative and doctrinal methods. The study relies on in-depth analysis primary document, both Thai and international documents. Results and discussion on this research. Crucial thing to me is the UN General Assembly recognizes the right to a clean, healthy, and sustainable environment as a human right. This is a resolution creates international minimum standard of the state obligation. It transforms the environment from an issue of the policy into enforceable human right. For public health, the right to a healthy environment means the legal system must guarantee clean air. It becomes an essential tool of preventive medicine. This is a gap between international law and domestic reality. 2022 UN resolution established a new era of human rights recognition on the healthy environment versus Thailand legal gap, especially under 2017 Constitution of Thailand and existing laws. For example, the National Environmental Quality Act 1992 failed to recognize the substantive enforceable right to a healthy environment, focusing more procedural rights. Next one is about the consequence of the political vacuum. Thai Parliament faced this kind of thing, and next year we have the promise from the Prime Minister. We have the Parliament dissolution. This kind of situation cannot make the Clean Air Bill happen. Consequence of political vacuum create fragmented regulation, burden on citizens, and insufficient remedies. And why the Clean Air Bill movement matter? This bill called Clean Air Bill or Draft Clean Air Act of Thailand. This bill is crucial legal mechanism to implement the international and mandated public health protection, the Bridge of Thai Clean Air Act, a bottom-up demand for justice and protect environmental justice for all Thai people. This bill represents a crucial pivot from fragmented regulation to a proactive, rights-based approach. It is a bottom-up effort to democratize environmental governance by demanding a single, comprehensive legal framework for accountability, directly linking public health to environmental law. The key provisions linking law to health. First, a substantive right. Second, public health link. Third, accountability. A substantive right means explicitly codifies the right to the clean air under this act. If the bill becomes the law, it will be an act in Thailand. The next one is public health link. It can connect air quality standards directly to the public health outcome, including provisions for healthcare for affected and vulnerable groups. The last one, what is accountability or responsibility? This one establishes clear single-source liability regimes, for example, polluter pays principle and financial mechanism. This is development between bill bridges to the gap. First, you see international law from the right to a healthy environment according to UNGA 222. And the next one, it creates clean air bill from the public participation in Thailand, at least 7 drafts of this act. And next one, implementation, but it's not almost there because it's now November, it's not happened. This law still in the Senate of Thailand, not become the law yet. If implementation and it's become law, this bill will be the first law in Thailand that recognize environmental justice on the right on healthy environment, challenges and opportunities. Challenges, political inertia, resistance from economically powerful sectors is the crucial problem. Now they have many private sectors don't want to make this law happen. For example, agriculture and business, especially in winter, we have many sugarcane to harvest. And one of the way to harvest is burning. So they create agricultural burning. The next one, conflicting interests, difficulty consolidating fragmented regulatory power into one authority. This is a problem or challenges. And the last one, opportunity. The Clean Air Bill is a historic opportunity to democratize environmental governance and fulfill Thailand's international obligations. The conclusion to fix and make Thai people reach the goal healthy environment is first, constitutional recognition, and the second, legislative strength. This is how international law can translate into better public health. Thank you. Please feel free to question.
Thank you very much, Doctor. I think this is a very interesting issue for concerning the right to healthy environment for Thai people. I have only one question. Could you please give some specific legal model for the foreign research that can apply or feasible for incorporation into Thai law for healthy environment?
This is a good question. The comparative study for my research, one of neighbor in ASEAN is Singapore. Many people in Thailand study from Singapore model. This is one of the reality of how to recognize the right to healthy environment, especially for the clean air from Singapore. I will give some point of Singapore law. The Singapore law, the mechanism to have the compensation for the victim of the pollution. This is very crucial, and it's connect with the public health too.
Thank you very much.
Welcome.